So basically, we'll be talking about forgiveness, and mostly what we'll be discussing is why it is difficult to forgive. Back in the days when people talk about for forgiveness, while I was still like very much younger, I don't even know why it is a thing, right? Why people find it difficult to forgive. So people say, okay, they begin to discuss um everything about forgiveness, why you should forgive, why you shouldn't hold grudges, why you shouldn't be bitter, why the difficulties surrounding for forgiveness. And I'm like, just do it, man. What is difficult in forgiving, right? Like, why are you not forgiving? Like, do it. What is there? Yeah. Until now, why I was like this was because, of course, anybody who forgive me at those times, I usually for I and who offends me, yeah, I forgive them easily. Like, what's there? Okay, I've forgiven you in my heart. Bye bye. Yeah, yeah, we are good. So yeah, I probably at a point in time in my life I begin to understand that, yeah, forgiveness can be very difficult. Probably not difficult still for some few set of persons, but forgiveness can really, really, really to forgive can really, really be very difficult. Yeah, I realized that until a very big event happened in my life. Let's take for instance now. In my own time, when I was those times in the past, I felt like, okay, it's very, very easy to what is there. Maybe the offenses were maybe later, maybe someone slapped me or someone cursed me or someone abused me or someone, no, not abused now, or someone cursed me or someone did me wrong, and I'm like, what is there? I've forgiven you. Now let's give another instance. Now, for example, excuse me, for example, someone did you wrong that cost you something. Maybe that cost you your job, or that cost you someone's life. Maybe someone that is close to you. Maybe someone died in the process, and is directly the fault of a friend or a brother or even a stranger. Is directly they're the one who caused it. You know, it's very difficult to forgive them. Like I said, for many people, maybe for some few people, it's maybe easier to just let go. But for most persons, it's very difficult to forgive. Not because you don't want to, because even though you want to, there is a void in your life that is caused by that person's action. The person has touched somewhere in your life, like something that cannot be recovered. Let's say someone died in the process. Even though you want to forgive them, and okay, they want say, I for forgiving you from my heart. Yeah, you forgiving them, but you find it difficult to forget. Like, you find it really difficult to forget. You say, yeah, I'm forgiving you from my heart, and then you just remember what you lost. Maybe let's say, for example, your brother who you are very fond with died in the process. Just for instance, it's not you, somebody, and you got home. Maybe you for forgiving the person who caused it. That is, if you've passed the first one of you've decided to forgive them, you're forgiving them, and you got home, and yeah, probably your brother or your kid brother is the one that miss you first, like hugs you or greets you or play with you or get on your nerve, and they're no longer there to do those things. And so suddenly those emotions keep rushing in back to you, like, yeah, if this person hasn't done this, if this person was not this foolish, if this person was not this wicked, I wouldn't have been this way. My brother will still be here. My friend will still be here. My job would have still been here. I will not be suffering the way I'm suffering. And suddenly you get angry, and you get angry at them, and you begin to hate them again after you've forgiven them. Yeah, that is for those who wants to forgive. I'm saying for those like who decide to forgive. Then you find out, okay, it's no big deal. God will help me to recover and move on. Year one, year two, year three, and it seems as if nothing is happening. Probably, yeah, at some point you feel like, okay, I've moved past it. I've moved past it. My heart has decided to let go. My heart has decided to move on. And suddenly, in the silent night, when you're alone, those thoughts keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back, and you are mad again, and you hate them again, and you curse them again, and you feel terrible, you feel bad, and you're like, oh, I thought I've moved past this, I thought I've forgiven this person, I thought I've forgotten. I want to tell you, you are not alone. As me, I would say I was in that situation too. So you are not alone, because it's not easy, because these things, I think, is very deeper than we think they are. Our heart, it is deep rooted, deep down in our heart, and because of that, I believe that it's so strong. The hurt is so stronger than we think it is. And for a time, we think we've moved past it, and all of a sudden, it is it is still strong in our heart. Now, with that, I say that forgiveness is a process. It's a continuous process. It's something you do every day. It's something you do every day. The one, you, okay, you believe you've forgiven them, you've forgotten, and the thought comes back, forgive them again. The two, same thing, forgive them, the three, the four, even to the 100. Yeah, sometimes to the 365, still keep forgiving them. The 400, keep forgiving them. The 600, keep forgiving them. The 1000, keep forgiving, because those, like I said, it's deeper than you think. In your heart, is the pain is likely deep rooted down in your heart, and you don't know how far you've gone. You don't know how far the hurt has affected you, and of course, it's very painful. But if you really want to forgive them, this is my solution, or this is what I think you should do. Every day it comes, forgive them. Of course, you might ruminate on the pain, you might be angry. Yeah, it's okay. Get angry at them, probably hate them. But each time, make sure you forgive them again, almost immediately, or after you've gone through it again, forgive them again. Now, like I said from the beginning, this for those that know that they should forgive, and it is essential for them to forgive, because it is healthy to forgive, because you are doing yourself a favor, you are healing, and you are becoming better. Because if you hold on to those hurts, if you hold on to those pain, you actually, you're actually destroying yourself. For some people, be like, I don't care if I don't care what you're saying. I don't want to know. They have to pay. They have to do that. They have to do that. But yeah, like I said, you're actually destroying yourself, and it's not good for you. Like, you might still say, I don't care. Like, they have to pay for what they did. They are terrible persons. Yeah, you want to seek revenge. I don't know how to say this, but it is not the right thing to do. Probably, I just have to say it anyway. I'm looking for the best way to appeal to you, not to go about your plan. But yeah, it is not good for you. It is not good for you, and yeah, the most painful thing is that when the people who hurt you don't even care, and they just live their life, and you are suffering. You are suffering. Like, when I mean suffering, you are really in pain, and yeah, this is much better. And yeah, they don't even they don't care, and they are not even apologetic about it. They don't even know, probably they did something wrong. And it's painful, but you should, yeah, that is where for forgiveness is very difficult. It's something that someone, like, acknowledge, like, it's a very big deal. Like, it's a very big deal that someone knows that he did you wrong and apologizes for it. Keep coming, keep coming. I want to make it up to you and keep apologize. It's way easier if you want to forgive them. Say, yeah, they apologize, I should forgive them. But what if they don't even care? Or what if they're even showing their fist at you and like, do your worst? And you want to they are daring you. You want to show them that you can do your work. But I said, by and by, let go. Probably they are moving forward, right? With they are moving on with their life, and because of what they've caused you, you've lost a lot of things. It's as though your life is moving backward. It's keep going backward while they are going on, and they don't even care. Yeah, I know, right? That can be very difficult. But I tell you, as one who has been there too, you have to let go. Yeah, it's the best thing to do. You have to let go. It's the best thing to do. Yeah, from experience, you have to let go. For me, I think it took me like 3 years, probably. I'm not a bad person. Yeah, but to let go. Yeah, not that I didn't want to let go. Of course, like I said earlier, every day I let it go, I let it go, I let it go. But keep coming back, you keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back, keep letting it go. And I would say probably 100% I'm fine, or maybe close to 100%. Yeah, 100% I'm good. And one thing from my experience I've learned that is, if you find a reason to live, if you find something that wakes you up, that keeps you awake, not something that keeps you awake to pursue, and in terms of purpose, I don't mean in terms of keeping you awake to get angry and grievous and hatred and all those stuff, but you find a sense of purpose, something that resonates with you, something that you want to do. It makes the process easier because your mind is now, occupied, and you're pursuing like a strong cause. Maybe because of your pain, your pain, you now find purpose in terms of trying to maybe help people heal from their heartbrokenness. A lot of bad English. The heartbrokenness, right? And you find this as your purpose, and you keep moving forward. It keeps you on, it keeps you going on and on, it keeps you excited. You're moving forward. You don't care what happened in the past. You've accepted the past, you've moved on. Yeah, very important. You have to accept the past and move on. So that makes it easier. And the only person who can give you that sense of purpose is God. Or you can say in a more secular way, your conscience. Yeah. And your mind, your heart, and your resolve. You just know that I need to do this by the cause of my suffering. I don't want other people to suffer too. I don't want other people to go through the same pain. I want to help them. Then you find that purpose, whatever it is. It may not be directly linked to your pain or whatever it is you've been through. Whatever it is, that sense of purpose makes you keep moving on, and on. Yeah. So that is what I have to say concerning that matter. And as for those that doesn't want to do that because you're all emotional, and yeah, give it time. And I'm telling you, you might not believe me, you might not want to take it from me, but that's the best thing you do to yourself. And once you get to that point of, yeah, I want to forgive them, it might not be easy as you think. You might think like, okay, I'm in control, I choose to forgive them or not. Yeah, it's one thing to forgive them, it's another thing to forget and move on. When you get to that point of realization, like, yeah, I want to forgive these people and just let it go, it might be difficult at some point. Like I said, every day, every time it comes to your mind, you can go over it, get angry, think about it, try not to be depressed. You might be depressed, maybe, but not too depressed. Yeah, and make sure you come back again, you forgive them. All those things I'm saying is like manual way of doing things and doing it. But God can give you the grace to overcome. Only God can help you make the process easier, just as He did for me. God can, share this love abroad in your heart. Now, God's love is so strong, right? It's so powerful that when you are filled with that love, maybe probably through the baptism of the Holy Spirit, or having Jesus in your heart, receiving Jesus, receiving the sacrifice of Jesus for you, and accepting Jesus in your heart, His love shares abroad in your heart, and you begin to see those people from God's lens, from God's perspective, from the way God sees them. It's difficult. You're like, why do I need to see these people so? I should see them from with an eye of hatred, anger, you know, strong hatred. But you begin to see, because you've allowed Jesus to take control over your heart. You begin to see them with the eyes of love and passion and probably pity. I don't know. Yeah, maybe probably pity. Yeah, and you begin to see them so. So yeah. That's what God can do for you. Yeah. So thank you very much, and thank you for listening and watching. See you next time. Namaste.